Welcome to World Class Bullshitters, the podcast that's better in 4K. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks, and tonight is a very special episode. We're going to review X-Men Apocalypse. Was it good? Was it bad? Listen to the rest of this goddamn episode to find out. Now let me introduce the rest of the guys. First up, you know him. You kind of like him. Dan Kane.
It's not a matter of like or not, it's a matter of deal with.
True. Next up, we got the Dr. Phil Seitz.
They got rid of the case of Lupa, goddammit!
And my life will never be the same again.
Okay.
And joining us tonight for the first time, but definitely not the last time, Eric Lauderback.
Holy cum tits.
How you doing?
What's up?
Too much.
Well, we all saw X-Men. It was a movie. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of it and talk about how we felt. Dan, we'll start with you. What'd you think of X-Men?
It wasn't bad.
Well
there
said.
You go.
Phil.
It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Went into it thinking it was going to be shit, and it actually turned out to be pretty decent.
Loudy.
Give it a nice little 7 out of 10.
All right. I feel the same way as you guys do. Prior to this movie, I didn't really even want to go today. I would have much rather sat at home and took a shit or something like that. But we went, we saw it, and I don't regret it one bit. It was not as good as Days of Future Past or X2, but it was not as bad as, say, First Class or Wolverine
X3.
Origins. Yeah, or it. Okay, I don't know why it's ranked so low, or it was as of last week, but it's better than out of the 9 Marvel X-Men movies. It's probably like number 4.
It doesn't deserve the terrible ratings it got.
No, it's a good movie. It is a good movie. I enjoyed being there. It didn't feel overly long. The effects were shitty, though. I'll say that.
Yeah, the effects were garbage.
During the fight, it was
Yeah,
bad.
especially at the beginning of the fight when they all started flipping in and doing stupid shit.
Yeah, and then you got Magneto throwing down the cliche X in front of the fucking half sawed-off building that, I don't know.
I rolled my eyes at that scene, Loudy. I thought that was
Okay,
really
cool.
shitty.
So I'm not alone.
No, you're not alone. You're not Batista. You don't walk alone on this point.
Oh!
Yeah, I went there.
walk and learn.
That's all you can sing before we have to pay copyright strike. Okay, so what do you guys think of the new X-Men? Or should I say the new actors playing previous X-Men characters?
Fortunately for me, the only other X-Men movie that I had seen before this point was Wolverine Origins.
Ew!
So this is all I know. I suck.
Really?
So you didn't see Deadpool?
I did see Deadpool.
Deadpool counts.
Okay, then fine. Make it the third that I've seen.
Well, Deadpool, in my opinion, is the best X movie they've ever made. It was
Oh, hell yeah.
awesome.
It was a beautiful movie.
I know. I touched myself a little bit.
Ooh. So what do you guys think of the new Jean Grey?
Fuck
You
her.
mean gingivitis?
Shh! Dude, I leaned over to Dan about 5 times and said, she is so fucking gross looking.
And she's terrible. She was a terrible actress, too.
Yeah, I'll play the male role and be like, she's ugly. And then Phil will be the concerned guy. She was not a good actress. Yeah, I agree. She was not good. I mean, when Famke Janssen is the fucking high mark for a comic book character, and you can't meet or exceed that, you really need to reevaluate yourself as an actor. So, Sophie, whatever your fucking name is, Turner, you are the weakest link in this X-Men franchise.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I wish I
we-
could say goodbye.
And can we
The only
please
thing
be
that
sad
popped up-
about the fact that they're going back to Dark Phoenix again?
Yeah, you know, that's the biggest problem with all these superhero movies that aren't Marvel. They keep circling around the same fucking storylines. Like, I get it,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, guys, Dark Phoenix is cool, but guess what? There's about 50 other X-Men storylines you could fucking do. Alright? But no, let's not.
During that entire part, I went with a buddy of mine up here, and the only thing that sticks out to me is when the Phoenix thing happened, I just leaned over to him and said, I get it because she's a ginger.
I know somewhere out there Joel has a boner because he's like, oh my god, Dark Phoenix. I would put a $5 bet down that he's either spanked it to or thought about an X-Men character while spanking it. You gonna take that bet down?
I bet usually it's Wolverine.
I've only seen pictures, but he looks like the kind. Looks like the type of guy that would do that.
No, he spanks it to General Stryker.
Ooh. Speaking of, I was a little disappointed that this movie had a Wolverine cameo again.
In my opinion, it was the worst part of the movie.
That whole scene, or just Wolverine?
Just that whole scene.
Yeah.
Other than the bad graphics when they're all flipping into the battle, that was the worst part of the movie.
Yeah, and I don't think I'm being overly critical when I say the CGI looked like something you would have seen in the late 90s.
Yeah.
Certain scenes looked awesome, like the Quicksilver scene. Let's talk about that for a quick second.
That was awesome.
I liked that more than I liked the other one.
I love the Quicksilver scene.
I like the song choice, too. That's one of my favorite songs.
Sweet Dreams.
My favorite part of the movie is probably that. Probably the soundtrack.
All 680 songs?
Yep.
My favorite part of the movie is Quicksilver himself. That he was awesome. He was funny.
He's a good actor. I think his name's Evan Peters or something?
I don't know his name.
Dan, fact check that.
Fuck.
Yeah, fact check it, bitch.
I'm on it, bitch tits.
He does a good job. I only wish this movie took place a little later in the 80s. Then you could have had more 80s music. Because they only put Sweet Dreams and that Indian cover of I Ran So Far Away.
Which was hilarious when we first heard it.
Yeah, it made me laugh. It made me definitely laugh. I just am a big 80s music buff, and it would have been nice to have a superhero movie that had nothing but like really awesome 80s songs in the background. But whatever. It was nice to hear that old X-Men theme come back from the first two. So that was nice.
Now, speaking of the 80s, I couldn't place it, but Nightcrawler was wearing... It was either the Eddie Murphy Raw jacket or it was Michael Jackson's Thriller jacket.
It's Michael Jackson, because Eddie Murphy Raw...
Well, that was a bodysuit, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, Eddie Murphy and Raw wore a red leather outfit. No, he wore a purple and Raw. It's Delirious he wore red. And I think even then, it was 1984 that Delirious took place. So it was the Michael Jackson jacket from Thriller.
Yeah, what was Thriller? 81?
No, 82.
82, that's right.
I liked Nightcrawler as well. The guy that they got to play him was really good.
Yeah, I didn't miss Alan Cummings as much. I mean, normally I like the older versions of the characters, but he was better than Alan Cummings, I thought.
I agree. I agree.
Evan Peters would be Quicksilver.
All right.
What else has he been in, Dan?
American Horror Story.
I didn't look that up. You just wanted a name.
I figured you were on IMDb or something.
Fuck no.
Dan typed it into the computer in his chest, and it just told him the name.
We know that Jeff can't get on IMDb. He's been banned.
No, that was my old account, dude. I've been on there for years since then.
How did you get banned from IMDb?
I made Paul Walker jokes the day he died.
Oh.
He was an American hero.
Loudy, and I'm not talking like one or two. I'm talking like I made like 30 different threads about Paul Walker's death and how his greatest achievement was the movie Snow Dogs, and then I found out he wasn't even in that movie. So
Is it 8 Below?
I don't regret anything. Like I've said on earlier episodes, I only wish I could get my decade sticker back because I was on there since 2004. We're talking fucking Elder Days. No, pre-Elder Days. Holy shit.
What were those, your Stay Next days?
Yeah, Stay Next days. I was an angry guy back then, but you know what? It was funny and worth it. What did you guys think of the new Cyclops?
I liked him. He did pretty good.
It was all right.
I didn't.
I mean, I just from him and his brother, I got the giant, like, stoner surfer vibe. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't know. It's just
his brother for sure. I don't think Cyclops seemed to be more of the jock type.
Yeah. Still fucking hasty teen written all over it.
I'll take give me James Marsden back any day of the week. I thought he was a better Cyclops. But
I didn't care for him at first, but when it went on, I kind of grew to like him a little bit.
Yeah, and at the end when he had that sweet costume on, it was finally blue. Holy shit! I was really excited for that. New Storm, I think is way better than Halle Berry.
Oh yeah,
Halle Berry's a shit actor in my opinion.
I didn't like her, but then again, I don't care for Halle Berry either. So.
Yeah.
I mean, Halle Berry's best. I'd say Halle Berry's best performance was probably in 1994 in the Flintstones movie.
I'm gonna pull one on you and say you're incorrect. Her best role was in The Last Boy Scout when she got shot in the first 20 minutes of that movie.
All right, fair enough.
Plus,
I'm just saying because '94 she actually had a rockin' bod and she wore almost next to nothing for a kids movie.
that's true. Well, this movie was like 93.
Well, she was
And-
naked in one movie.
And Bruce Willis was in this movie. So
Which movie?
The Last Boy Scout.
Oh,
I don't know what year the Flintstones came out. I don't want to watch it ever again.
it came out in '94. It had Rick Moranis and John Goodman. Rosie O'Donnell was in there, and I forget who played the ginger. I mean, Flintstone's wife, but
Elizabeth Perkins. I've seen that movie. I don't
I
like
used to have it on VHS.
I used to have the toys.
I like John Goodman.
I like John Goodman.
Yeah, if you like John Goodman, watch 10 Cloverfield Lane. He was excellent.
Yeah, I've heard mixed things about that. My sister
I-
saw
It
it.
was great.
Yeah, Jeff and Dan said it was great, and then a couple other people told me it was terrible.
Well, those other people are fucking wrong.
Fuck them people.
I don't know who those people were. I was going to call them retarded, but it could have been like your mom, and I didn't want to call your mom retarded. Ever.
No,
I
one of them is Tyler. You can call him retarded.
Oh, yeah,
Tyler, you're retarded.
Fuck you, Tyler. Your opinion is terrible, Tyler. Just
No,
so
his
you-
opinion is
He
wrong.
hasn't listened to the podcast since the first podcast.
Well, he missed
Tyler,
out.
you're bad. You can feel bad too.
I mean, he hasn't been on when he's heard the debates or good John Wayne shit or
Right.
Dyke Kuckerberg, our favorite listener.
or Dion Green, family abortionist.
Yeah, you can clone a black guy. You can adopt a white woman.
That was in the first
Joel
episode. He heard that.
Joel Hastings, your friendly neighborhood sexual predator.
Yeah. There's a lot of gems on World Class Bullshitters. If you listen to every episode, like some of our listeners have, you'll catch all those gems.
Dude, that means he missed Dustin's infamous line.
Oh God, he can't stop looking at those dicks. Loudy, you don't know what that's about, do you?
I might have missed that episode. I'm gonna need a refresher course.
Dustin just randomly blurts out, "I can't stop looking at these dicks," and
And we have made him pay for it ever since.
yeah, I dedicated a whole intro to him just saying that.
Remixed it right in the opening.
I'm gonna go on a quick tangent here. I pulled up Facebook so I could get some of the shit from our fans from the show, and this dude pulls up, "Who remembers this Throwback Thursday Game Boy camera?" I know this guy. He wasn't even born when the Game Boy camera came out. Why the fuck are you posting it, dude? Like, how do you remember? It's like me saying I remember when the song Disco Inferno was released. I fucking don't.
I was there.
I remember Pearl Harbor.
I remember my first beer.
Phil,
I remember storming the beaches.
I remember
D-Day, I was there.
I remember
You
knowing
gonna
like it was
Vietnam?
last night.
have you ever seen that Facebook page? Ric Flair was there.
Yes, I love that page.
Now there's one. Jericho is there.
No, Jericho invented that.
Oh, he invented that. Oh.
Jericho invented being there.
Speaking of Jericho, dude, Jericho got fucked up at the pay-per-view.
Yeah, he did.
Hey.
I gotta respect him.
Oh yeah, I mean, who else agrees to do a spot where you get like practically spine busted with thumbtacks?
I would.
His name is Mick Foley, and he is gone.
Just besides Mick Foley, obviously. I mean, since
Me.
he faced Randy Orton, what was that? A Hell in a Cell match?
Dan,
I'll do it.
give Dan $100, he'll jump through 3 plate glass windows.
Give Dan $1, he'll kick himself in the head.
Yeah, I've seen him do it. He did it for free in New Orleans. All we had to do was get him drunk.
Give Dan $100, 1 plate glass window each. 100.
I have videos of him kicking himself in the head.
Yeah, so do
Give
I.
Dan a quesalupa and he'll kick himself in the head.
Quesalupa?
So you'll really jump through plate glass if I give you $100?
I'm not saying no.
Now he's rethinking it.
Yeah, you know what? It's gonna happen. And
I'm not saying no.
But he's obviously not saying yes. He needs
I
some
need the
liquid
$100 first.
I'll put it
I've seen
I'll put it like this. I will get a fishing pole, and I will hang the $100 from the pole, and as soon as you jump through the glass, you can take it. I will not retract it. You just have to jump through the glass to get said $100.
Are you gonna do the old guy in the Geico commercial?
No, you almost had it.
No, the old guy was like, got you $1.
I got you $1.
Oh, you gotta be quicker than that.
I'll
Gotta
give
be
you,
quicker than that.
Dan, I'll give you $98.50.
Deal.
Somebody else cough up the $1.50.
I'll do it.
I'll cough quesalupa. Probably all I'm gonna cough up.
Oh,
Like finding one.
$100 and a quesalupa? Ooh, it's getting harder to say no to this.
Hold on, Dan. I can make it sweeter.
Would you do it for 5 quesalupas?
I was gonna say, would you do it for 100 quesalupas?
It cost you more than $100.
It would be worth to watch jump through a plate glass window.
100 quesalupas or $100?
The catch is, Dan, you have to jump through the glass window and eat all of the quesalupas in 5 minutes.
That's not physically possible.
Yeah,
No,
that's not happening.
Dan can do it.
What would you do for a quesalupa?
Not much.
Well, it's funny because our listeners say they wanted our new section, Dustin's Words of Wisdom, but Dustin's off on assignment sleeping, so we won't get that. So let's play a new game, Dan. What would you do for a quesalupa? So we got jump through a plate glass window.
There's $100 involved with that quesalupa, so yeah, I'll do that one.
And you know what I'll do? I will get you a quesalupa. Instead of lettuce, it'll have $100 bills. Not shredded, just folded.
Ooh.
I want to make this memorable.
Would you jump off a 1-story building?
Nope, I don't do heights.
I think you found his Achilles heel. Nope.
I don't like heights.
Yeah, but one-story building's 12 feet, dude.
There's a lot of weight in that 12 feet drop.
True. Not gonna deny you on that, but I'm just saying it's 12 feet, man.
A lot can happen with this much weight in 12 feet.
If you land on your neck.
If I land on my arms.
Don't land on your arms or neck. Land on your fucking feet.
My ankles cannot handle this.
Wait, when did you become a Southerner? Can't handle this.
I can't handle it.
Let's say, or you could just do the Zelda thing and do the tuck and roll, you know.
That does work. I've seen it on Mythbusters.
Not through glass windows.
No, he doesn't jump.
We're not dropping 12 feet in the window.
I would like if he would jump from 1 story through plate glass windows all the way down. It would break your fall and maybe your back. I don't know why I'm laughing at you.
Where's the table at? I'll jump through a table now.
Now, the only stipulation of that table is that it's lit on fire.
Done. I'll do it.
And there's thumbtacks underneath the table when you go through it.
Done. I'll do it.
And then there's a dog.
And you have to have sex with a tranny who has, like, herpes and AIDS.
You can't throw herpes and AIDS and trannies into
Too
this.
late. Already did. You kept saying yes to everything else. I
said no before you even got there, man.
Okay, Dan, what if the tranny was clean? A clean post-op tranny.
I did not know my name was Mac.
Hey, the lady that played the tranny on that show is so fine, Brittany Daniel. Whew.
Yeah, she is.
I think she has a twin sister.
Ooh.
You're hoping she has a twin sister.
No, I think she does for real.
Oh, really?
Love with a tranny.
She's popping, all right.
Well, she got it. Remember, she got it removed, and then Mac was like, "You're supposed to call me." And then she ended up with that large black man.
Yeah, she did.
You watch that show, Loudy?
Oh, I love It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Thank God, somebody else on this show likes it. Finally.
Wait, you're the only other one who likes it?
I'm the only one. I'm the only other one that's seen every episode multiple times and knows a lot about the show.
I mean, I'm just a giant fan of the Nightman.
Oh.
Champion of the sun.
You're a master of karate.
And friendship for everyone.
For everyone.
You know, we got an episode coming about It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, so listeners, look forward to that in the near future. It'll be our best episode yet, because it's basically just going to be me talking about the show.
Boom!
So we talked about the new characters, or the new actors. Let's talk about Psylocke. She was hot. Olivia Munn was hot. She's a shitty actress, but she's hot. What'd you guys think?
Yeah, she was pretty good in the newsroom.
I've never seen that.
I think we don't need to talk about her anymore. You pretty much pointed out everything about her.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the fact that she looks like Katana from Mortal Kombat?
Thank you. I leaned over to Dan and said the exact same thing.
Let's be fair, though. Psylocke existed before Katana from Mortal Kombat, so...
Yeah,
that costume is ripped straight out of the comic book. That's not a movie interpretation trying to ape off Mortal Kombat. That's straight up Jim Lee.
Yeah,
that's the most accurate-looking suit in that whole fucking movie. I was really impressed.
Yeah.
Now, conversely, I was very disappointed by Apocalypse's design.
Really? I liked him.
He looked like a fucking turtle.
The use of the voice of the voice modulator, that was pretty hefty.
Hey guys, I will destroy the universe, Charles Xavier.
Sounds like you have a cock in your mouth.
Hey, there are no cocks or strap-ons here, all right? There's no Eddie Cable involved in this show. We can't have that.
We don't mention that name.
He is.
My bad.
Canoe.
He is Douche Canoe.
It's my first time. Sorry.
You broke the rules. You're fired.
Everybody gets one.
Oh.
You betrayed the law, asshole.
Oh.
Easy, Rod. Easy.
Stop breaking the law, asshole.
Were you guys bothered or interested in a Magneto story?
I was fairly interested in it personally. I enjoyed seeing that human aspect of it. The only thing that I didn't enjoy about it is when Apocalypse decided to come in and just totally steal his kill. I feel like if you really wanted to get Magneto over as a heel, as a villain, you really need to not let Apocalypse take his kill and let him just mutilate those guys any way he sees fit.
I
Team
agree
killing
with that.
fucktard.
I see, unlike you, because you only seen 3 of the X movies, I've seen them all multiple times, and Magneto's story is the same in every movie. So I'm ready for him to either die or just fuck off.
Fair enough.
I did like that they dropped another F-bomb, so that's 1 per movie. So first Wolverine said it, then Professor X, now Magneto.
And it was perfectly placed, too.
Yeah. I want Colossus to say, fuck you, to Deadpool.
What the fuck you do?
Cockshot!
Your poor wife!
I can hear Deadpool now. Hey, language.
This isn't Captain America.
They make fun of Captain America. He makes fun of everybody else.
Oh, I know.
Okay, we can't cross platforms like that.
I know. I would actually enjoy that as a movie. Deadpool invades the
Avengers
cinematic universe. He's the only character that could do it. It would be cool if he crossed over with Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man swinging through the city and Deadpool just waves to the camera.
Hi!
And you never see him in the rest of the movie.
That'd be funny.
Friendly neighborhood Deadpool.
People would be like, oh my god! That would really get people interested in more of these movies. Even though I don't think there's much declining interest. I think that would just help it though.
That'd be a good cameo, Jeff. Spider-Man swinging through the city, and you just see Deadpool standing there with Stan Lee, like Stan Lee's a fan. Ooh, let me take a picture.
And he calls him Spider-Man by mistake.
Yeah.
Oh god, that would be awful.
That would be
Spider-Man.
That should be the cameo in Deadpool 2. Excuse me, Spider-Man? Can I get a picture with you? I'm a big
Spider-Man?
Where the fuck you been, bitch?
Deadpool just says something like, you got the wrong guy, pal. And just kind of, waves him off.
You got the wrong guy, pal. Go see Tony Stank.
I wasn't real. See, I knew everyone likes the Deadpool Stan Lee cameo, but I don't really think he should have been in that because he didn't create Deadpool or any of the characters in the film. And I think it's cool when Stan Lee's in a film that based on characters he helped co-create. It'd be like putting Stan Lee in a Star Wars movie. He just doesn't fit.
Well, they're just keeping up with he's been in every Marvel thing ever.
No, there's a couple. There's one he's not in.
Like?
And there's one I know he's not in, and I can't think of it. He's in the first. Okay, he's in the first X-Men. I don't know if he's in X2 or 3. Probably isn't. I can't remember it. He's in the first 3 Spider-Man movies, and he's in Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 1. Probably part 2. That movie's so much garbage. I don't remember.
How about this for one of the movies?
Oh, I don't think he was in the new Fan 4 Stick.
Oh, nobody should have been in the new Fan 4 Stick.
I was saying that's like his baby.
How about this for an idea? One of the movies, they notice that this one old man follows them everywhere, and they go, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
And he just looks at the camera.
I'm your father.
I got nothing. One thing, though, I want to get out to the listeners is don't give Stan Lee too much credit for creating the Marvel Universe, because, to be honest, half this shit wasn't even his idea. Like Spider-Man, all the shit that makes Spider-Man Spider-Man basically came from Steve Ditko, so give credit where credit's due.
It came from a radioactive spider.
No, and then like the guy that there's other dudes that created Captain America. So for anyone to ever say like, "Oh, Stan Lee really did a lot for Captain America," not really. Jack Kirby and Joe Simon created Captain America when Stan Lee was doing nothing. So I'm just saying, if you're gonna talk about Stan Lee doing all this cool shit, make sure you're gonna be educated on the topic, because Stan Lee didn't do as much as people said. With that though in mind, his cameo was okay in this movie. Nothing special.
Yeah, he's just cowering with his wife.
He just showed up.
Hey, he was there and it was cool. I mean, I love seeing Stan Lee, but at the same time, when he dies, people are going to be bitching, like, there's no Stan Lee cameo.
Yeah, let's pull him out of his grave.
Yeah. Excelsior! They're going to sign some.
Excelsior!
They're going to turn him into a puppet or something.
The Stan Lee Muppet.
If we can have
carrying the box with Tony Stank again.
if we can have hologram Tupac, we can have hologram Stan Lee in every Marvel thing ever.
Yeah, I guess he's got a point.
I'm ready to move. Like I said, I like the cameos now, but when he's gone, just let it go.
When he's gone, just have his grave in there.
I can't wait till he dies.
I have a piece of paper in front of me. I've been counting down the days. I started guessing on July 9th of 2008. Stanley would die the very next day.
What is he, 92 now?
Yeah, he's 90. No, he's 93. He's a year older than my grandma. But I've always been wrong. Like, Stan Lee is... Like, almost every day I get up and Google, is Stan Lee dead? Nope. Is Stan Lee dead?
Right.
Nope.
Place your bets right now. If he dies at all this year, guess a date.
I mean, all the other celebrities are dying, so he might as well be.
November 9th.
On my birthday, you dick.
Oh, that's shit.
November 10th, day after.
That's Dion's birthday. We'll move it to Dion's birthday. Then we can blame him for everything.
I'm going to guess December 22nd.
That's my friend Tony's birthday, I think. All joking aside, every time I see a picture of Stan Lee on the internet, I get nervous because I think he died.
The first thing you think is, oh shit, it happened.
I know, because I want to meet him. Not that badly. I just would like to say, hey, I met Stan Lee before he died. I have his autograph, so that's cool.
Hey, you met China right before she died.
I did. Maybe I'm like, that movie Good Luck Chuck? How Chuck fucks a woman and then she meets her husband? Maybe when a celebrity meets me, they die 2 weeks later. So let me meet Michael Cera and Jesse Eisenberg, and who else should I meet?
How long?
Justin Bieber.
How long after you met China did she die?
2 weeks?
Less than 2 weeks, dude.
Oh, you need to meet Vince McMahon. Or John Cena.
I have not met
John Cena!
John Cena!
You met the original Sin Cara, and his career was pretty much dead right after that.
That is true.
But,
Hey, I got Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit's autograph. You know what happened there.
One was an accident, the other was Eddie Guerrero.
Ho, 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 ho!
Swerve.
but
I'm not going to put an image of Vince Russo in this video, but I kind of want to now.
Thinks about.
But back to X-Men. Let's talk about the plot real quick. So, it starts out back in ancient Egypt, where X-Men, Apocalypse and his 4 horsemen are in a pyramid. They're going to do this body transfer. The humans, or the lay people, rebel against Apocalypse because he thinks he's a god, and they trap him in a tomb for thousands of years until modern day they accidentally dig him up, and the light hits his little shrine, and he escapes. And then the X-Men...
White She-Devil Margaret Taggart.
Yeah. Rose Byrne, she's got 2 movies that came out this week, dude. She's in that movie Neighbors 2.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, she's Seth Rogen's wife.
Oh.
Those damn humans letting out all the evil.
I'll tell you this, though. That movie looks like shit, Neighbors 2.
yeah.
Do
Yeah,
not
fuck that
expect a world-class... You know what? I'm going to give you a world-class bullshitter's review of it right now. It stinks. All right? Just like Jay Sherman from The Critic would say, it stinks. No interest in that movie whatsoever. I don't like sequels to comedies. They rarely work.
We'll watch it at the same time we watch Zoolander 2.
You know what? I'll go see that before I'll see Ghostbusters. But that ain't saying much.
We don't have to see Ghostbusters. Our viewers told us we didn't have to.
Yeah, they requested that we didn't. And then they never gave us enough subscribers in that week anyway, so... Sorry, guys. You didn't live up to...
They were just trying to tell you to save your money.
Yeah, well, it's official. I'm not going to see that movie. Don't worry. I will continue to shit on it, though.
We pooping on it! Yay!
You know, Phil, that's why we pay you the big bucks. To poop on things.
Wait a minute, you pay me?
You get all that 50 cents.
Wait, you're not getting the paychecks?
Glad
I ain't get no goddamn paychecks. What the fuck?
The last 6 months.
I've been getting them.
He's not even on the goddamn show.
That's
I've been
okay.
getting them.
Sure about that, Pilgrim?
You see what happens?
When you fuck a stranger in the ass.
It's a terrible Joe Rogan impression, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
It's funnier when you send them to me over the phone, because I was in stores when I would get those, and I would start laughing maniacally.
You know, it's always fun to do.
The terrible John Wayne impression. Okay? Okay.
One day we're just going to have King Kai review a movie.
That sounds great.
I'll draw an image of King Kai, like, jerking off to the new Ghostbusters movie or something.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm waiting. I guess I'll wait some more.
What are you waiting on?
You, King Kai. Anyway,
For what?
I don't
What the fuck do you want from me?
Beer?
Yeah,
Beer is good.
Give me some of them Lord beers.
Lord beers?
You know what, King Kai, what I want from you more than anything? Bring back the fucking Quesalupa. I'm gonna get the 7 Dragon Balls.
You have to ask Shenron for that, and I don't think that's within his power to grant.
He can bring back dead motherfuckers, but he can't bring back a piece of cheese inside 2 quesadillas deep fried and served up with some grade F beef and some
That is correct.
variety garden vegetables.
You upgraded them a little bit.
You did.
Maybe you should go see King Yama about that.
There's no such thing as a Z grade meat, so
If there is, Taco Bell will find it.
if there is, they've already served it to us.
I say that while I'm eating Taco Bell.
Well, that was the choice you made, Dan.
Hooray! Thermonuclear food coming in.
And it's the choice of a new generation.
You ate Taco Bell, and now you're dead.
So let's wrap up this review. We're not going to finish out the episode just yet. We'll do fan mail and we'll close up. Maybe I'll find us a train wreck of the week. But overall, we liked X-Men. I'll give it a 7.5. Loudy, you said
7.
Dan?
I say 7.
Phil?
I give it an 8.
An 8. All right, Phil has the strongest opinions of it. Where do you rank it where do you rank it in the hierarchy of X-Men films?
X2, X1. I'll just say 4th or 5th.
Dan?
I don't know.
I say it's about pretty much dead in the middle.
Loudy, it's probably your number 1.
Well, I
You
didn't
don't.
like it better than
No.
Green Origin,
His number 1's
and,
Deadpool.
But
My number 1's Dead, so this has to be number 2.
Hey, you know what? Being second to Deadpool is fucking alright. You know what isn't alright, though? Batman v Superman. That movie was shit, and this movie was so much better.
That movie.
Fuck
gave me
you, Zack Snyder.
And how bad was Star Wars Episode 7?
Don't
Since we
get me
keep bringing that up.
Hey, no.
Dan, there's no reason to dig up the past.
And
is
there
not a-
is. There
Stop
was
trying to get him going, damn it.
there was a Star Wars reference in the movie, so we can bring it up.
No.
Yeah, how many times was people frozen in carbonite in this movie? I mean, in the wall. My bad.
I thought of that, too, when I saw it happen.
Yeah, I thought of that multiple times. I was like, all right, so there's that. Oh, they went and saw Return of the Jedi. Okay, there's another Star Wars reference.
I love when they straight up said, yeah, the third one's never that good.
I gotta give him credit, though, when fucking
Cap-
Apocalypse decapitated people with the sand, that was
Yeah.
badass shit.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
I wasn't even mad.
I can't even. So that has been our review of X-Men Apocalypse. Based on our reviews, you should go check it out. We didn't see it in 3D, so suck a dick. But
It's not in IMAX, dude.
I don't even think it's available in IMAX, is it?
No, it's not. That's why.
We didn't see it in 3D. Fuck you.
You know what? 3D is a overrated gimmick. It's fun for certain things, like animated films.
It would have been great for Hardcore Henry.
Yeah, man, they fucked up. By the way, if you want to hear what we think about Hardcore Henry, it is on our YouTube channel.
Oh, segue.
Speaking of our YouTube channel, guys, let's get into some fan mail. So, wait, were you singing that in the tone of Chocolate Rain? See, Loudy, if you would listen to every episode, you would know that we contacted Tay Zonde and he responded back.
Did he
That
really?
is kicking.
Yes, he did.
That's cool. What did he
So
say, Jeff? Did he say?
Who cares? He's not
Chocolate
important.
rain?
you know what? If you guys want to hear what we said to Tay Zonde and what he said back, listen to an earlier episode. I don't know the episode number, so just watch every one and tell me.
You're not
Thanks.
good at this.
So, last week we covered the new Ghostbusters trailer, number 2, and we shat on superhero TV shows. And our fans had this to say. This comes from our good buddy Justin B6699. Words of Wisdom by Dustin and Dion? I'll watch a movie of that before a Tetris movie. Hell, I'll watch a trilogy of Words of Wisdom. Even if they're total shit, over Disney remaking any of the 6 Star Wars movies. Just stick with the fucking Star Wars and just keep making your own stories. And then I agreed with him, and I told him I would read this on air. So, Justin, I made good on my word. This comes from Christos D. Amon. You guys remind me of the old Spill.com group. Hope you guys get more subs. Christos, thank you very much. And Dan, wasn't Spill.com the old guys that would review movies with a cartoon?
Sounds like a porn site.
I believe so, yes.
All right. We used to watch those with Joel.
Porn?
Those were actually pretty funny.
Yeah, those were. So thank you, Christos. I appreciate it. This comes from Castus. They say, I finally caught up on all the world-class bullshitter podcasts. I need more content from you guys because you guys are amazing. I agree about the Words of Wisdom segment by Dustin.
Wow.
Castus, thank you. That was my favorite comment ever. Just saying. And,
Sorry that you have to listen to us.
well, this is what I said to him originally. I said, you have an incredibly high tolerance for bullshit. I'll talk to Dustin and get on that segment. So that's 2 people in 1 week that want to hear Words of Wisdom by Dustin. It'll be entertaining for sure.
I truly, honestly want to hear Words of Wisdom from Dion.
I don't, because at the end of the day, it's just going to be.
I got you on that. I got you on that. At the end of the day, Blade.
Can we do it in 4K?
Oh, dude, we'll do an 8K.
I don't think that's enough.
Mr. Alcazar wrote in to say that Roger Moore is also panned after Connery. Sean's Bond is the one that stands out most in everyone's mind. Not that the other Bonds are bad, they just weren't as memorable. I can agree to a certain point, because everybody remembers their first time.
My first one was Pierce Brosnan.
Except
Oh, yeah, babe, my first Bond was Pierce Brosnan. Well, technically I saw Goldfinger first, but my first one that stuck with me was GoldenEye.
Goldfinger.
He goes on to say that George Lazenby and Timothy Dalton weren't as memorable. Die Another Day wasn't great, but it was still enjoyable, and Brosnan has always been serviceable as Bond, despite the quality of the films. He was great in GoldenEye. Tomorrow Never Dies isn't that great, but he's awesome, and The World's Not Enough is slightly below that, and Die Another Day, in my opinion, is still shit. Mr. Nightmare, my friend, says that Fresh Prince has the best intro, so that means I won the debate. Thanks for talking shit about the trailer.
Because one person?
Because it's the only person.
To be
He's your
fair-
friend. That's not even fair.
To be
To be
fair, I
fair.
don't know him personally. I just called him my friend because he chose me to win.
To be fair, he's the only person to ever say somebody wins.
Yeah.
Fucking cheaters.
Hey, I told you the fans get to decide, and the fan that spoke up decided. So thank you, Mr. Nightmare 241. We hope to talk to you more.
Quit sucking Jeff's dick.
Hey,
If someone's got it.
someone's got him. Thank you. Thunder Walrus 777 says, you guys are awesome. I was laughing my ass off. Do more Jaden Smith quotes and roast me. Hey, Dan, do you want to pull up some Jaden Smith quotes while I finish up this section?
I'll look some up on my phone.
All right.
I'll beat you to it. I'm doing it now.
Good friend of the show, Spy Fiction, says Tetris. They want to make a Tetris movie. Hollywood is dead. I agree. Another longtime listener, Matthew Gogolin. Firstly, Magnum P.I. had a better 80s theme song than Miami Vice, but the best theme song was from Batman the Animated Series. Well, I disagree about Magnum P.I. It has a very good theme, but like Miami Vice, but like its theme song, Miami Vice is superior to Magnum P.I. in every way. Tom Selleck was cool. Don Johnson and Philip Michael Thomas were cooler. Batman the Animated Series is a great theme song, but it's essentially kind of riffed off of the movie score, so I don't really think of it as an original thing. But anyway, that's just me. What do you guys think of that one?
Yeah.
I think dying is mainstream. Hashtag money.
I mean, I like the Batman animated series intro. It wasn't bad. I would almost say that I preferred the X-Men animated series one over it, but it's very close.
Dude, I'm going to say X-Men all day. I love the Batman cartoon more, But the X-Men intro is so good that I watched the whole fucking show. That is the best cartoon theme song of all time. You know what? We'll do that on another debate in the future. Thanks, Matthew. You've sparked up some more interest. What?
What you got there, Dad?
I didn't find Jaden Smith tweets. I found a hashtag tweet like Jaden Smith, and these are still pretty funny.
Hold on. I'm on the World Class Bullshitters Twitter, which you can follow at the World Class BS. You said tweet like Jaden Smith?
Yep, hashtag tweet like Jaden Smith. Listen to this. This is something I would hear him say. If two vegetarians are arguing, is it still beef?
I enjoyed that one.
If 22 is 22 and 33 is 33, why isn't 1-1 1T1?
Wow, that's deep.
Hashtag tweet like Jaden Smith.
I only apply to the Sixth Amendment.
That's from him.
I know.
Here we go. Here's the greatest words of wisdom ever not spoken by Jaden Smith. An orange is not purple, but it is the opposite of a banana.
What?
If they call shorts shorts, why don't they call pants longs?
God damn it. Fuck you.
Why do people say, I beg your pardon, when they are not on their knees pleading forgiveness?
Green, white, and blue make dreams come true.
If I punch myself, it hurts. Am I weak or am I strong?
Why don't you do it and find out?
I build pyramids constantly.
Are you Apocalypse?
Apparently.
Knowing everything means knowing nothing.
If I drop my soap on the ground, is the floor clean or is the soap dirty?
If you're wearing...
You would have to eat 5 apples today to get the same nutritional value as an apple from 1950.
Here we go. If you're waiting for food at a restaurant, does that make you a waiter?
I'm glad that our distance makes us witness ourselves from a different entrance.
I hate all of these people.
Is a touch screen 0 buttons or infinity buttons?
Hold on, here we go. If 2 midgets are in a fight, can one of them be the bigger man and walk away?
That sounds like a bad joke.
Don't worry, Bay. I'll talk to you about space-time over FaceTime.
If every person is unique, then everybody is unique. How can a person be unique if another person is unique?
God damn it!
That comes from Enrique.
Inception.
Why do we bake cookies but cook bacon? Realize.
If a deaf person goes to court, is it really a hearing?
Do centaur babies suckle from the horse part nipples or the human part nipples?
Jesus Christ. That one's for you, Dion.
I believe in aliens, but do aliens believe in me?
Why does bread become toast, but a bagel stays a bagel after toasting?
Scrolls replace tablets. Tablets replace books. So next comes scrolls.
If I had a nickel for every nickel would I have double the nickels or infinite nickels?
If a single cactus is called a cacti, why isn't a single rabbit called a rabbi?
Do birds dream of having hands?
Huh?
Do birds dream of having hands?
Here we go. My bedroom door has one use, and it is to get my pancake wardrobes.
That moment when you're wearing a dress with no pants and you swerve way too hard.
How can sleep be real if smartphones aren't real?
I hate the internet right now.
Will Smith or Walt Smith? Hashtag like Jaden Smith.
We are 9 months older than we think.
If God sneezes, who will bless him?
I literally just found his worst tweet ever.
Yes.
Kanye for president.
If pictures equal 1,000 words, then you can only have 140 characters in a tweet. How can we have pictures in a tweet then?
If actions speak louder than words, is sign language shouting?
What's the use of clothes if you miss the field goal?
Death is hereditary.
If you smoke but didn't Snapchat it, did you even really smoke?
Relationships are messed up, but your face isn't.
Ooh. If there's a rapper named Future, there must be other rappers named Present and Past.
Jesus Christ.
Speaking of Christ, Phil, if Jesus can walk on water, can he swim on land?
Nice
Our
segue.
Are butterflies made of butter?
That moment when you start peeing and it feels so good you start crying.
I miss when we used to be ducks. Now we're monkeys. What the fuck?
Chemtrails.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug, guy.
How could babies be alive if they don't eat while in the womb?
Why is there a World Cup, but people are still thirsty?
Paper towels are a freelance toilet paper.
Shouts out to everybody that copped the new pans. I'm in a sewing class today, so that next level is coming soon.
Here's the greatest word of wisdom. Being able to breathe already makes you a genius because Cheetos are naturally orange.
Jaden, where can we expect you to be in 5 years? #gone.
Did Jesus get the tree gifts because it was his birthday or Christmas?
Fuck.
Why are they called mango? Where is the man going? What does the man want to accomplish? #tweet like Jaden Smith.
I told you this was a beautiful thing, didn't I?
You know what? We're going to save some more of these for next week with the rest of the guys.
Oh, yeah.
I like that idea.
Yeah, I definitely want to get in on that. Speaking of our tweets, though, Timothy Riggs, who also messaged me on the Facebook page to tell me how funny he thought last week's episode was, he says, I about fucking lost it during the reading of the tweets from that fuck-all, brain-dead micro-human known as Jaden Smith. I'm getting drunk tonight and listening to that part again. Timothy, I hope you get drunk every night and listen to our show. But don't
Fucking A.
I guess we should have a weekly Jaden Smith tweet now, huh?
I guess we should just for you, Timothy Riggs. And Timothy Riggs, I'm going to call you by your full screen name. You should tell everyone you know about us, because as soon as we get to that 500 mark, we're going to do a drunk podcast, and god damn it, it will be the greatest podcast in history.
How close are we, Jeff?
Well, we are at 481 subscribers. We only need 19 more.
19 people.
God damn it, that's close.
So tell 19 people you know, and that includes you too, Gladdy. Tell 19 people to subscribe to our channel, because god damn it, I really want to drink. I am holding off drinking anything until we hit that 500 subscriber mark. So,
Are
do
you
it for my safety. We also had a little drama on the channel from our favorite pothead, which I won't read his name or his comment, but he was shut down by Dustin and Hector 2006 El Paso. So thank you, Hector. By the way, his image is Admiral Akbar wearing a do-rag.
It's a trap, yo.
Our buddy Todd Howard, a.k.a. the artist formerly known as Straight White Christian Male, is back. He said, you're going to kill me, but I was on Team Iron Man. I thought his team had better characters, and I don't really care about Bucky that much. Speaking of our episode 2 weeks back. That's cool, man. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
Even if it's wrong.
That's true. Now, he actually does go on to state a wrong opinion. After our buddy Swan Pride says, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was pretty terrible for the most part for the first season. He goes on to say it got better. Well, I didn't have that kind of patience, Swan Pride. Todd Howard responds with, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is a fantastic show. You don't know what you're talking about. It's too smart for you. Obviously, he's trolling because he doesn't spell the word fantastic properly. It's spelled with a 4 in it.
That's right. FANF4
Stick.
STAF.
And finally, our good buddy, well, first off, Jose Montoya says we need to share our logo everywhere. And you know what, Jose? We appreciate it, and everyone else needs to share it too. Get that turd Ghostbusters logo out in the world. You know, I'm going to put it on a t-shirt or something. And then finally, Escavicha HD says best video yet. So thank you, Escavicha. Or excuse me, Esishava HD. I appreciate that.
Escavicha, Escashava. You know, it's that.
Whatever. So, that has been this week's episode of World Class Bullshitters. Skeleton crew, but we got Rowdy Loudy, so I hope you listeners like him because he'll be back in the future to tear your assholes apart.
Yeah, he'll be back in 6 months.
Loudy, what are some topics you plan on covering in the future?
Well, let me tell you something, Jeff. Sorry about that. Anything you guys want me to cover, I'll cover. I'll cover these hoes over here. I'll cover. I'm pretty open.
You'll cover them with a blanket because you're a nice, respectful person.
Will you cover?
Well,
the
that I have a
trannies in the
girlfriend
corner?
too, so I mean, no, I can't hook up with any trannies in the corner.
There's no tranny hooking ups on this show, okay?
Yeah, Dan.
This isn't a Target bathroom.
Burn!
I mean, if you look at our demographics, we're 97% male. So I don't think that's going to offend any trannies. Because if
We have a female listener?
we have 3%. Okay, Dan, you're good at math. We have 481 subscribers.
Okay.
Find out what 3% of that is, so we can figure out how many women listen to our show regularly. I'm going with actually 0. It's just the women that happen to listen to other videos I put out.
Jeff puts out.
I do.
I think about 14 and a half.
So 14
We have
women.
a half listener.
It's not exact.
It's Mick Foley. No, yeah, we have
So 14 women and Bruce Jenner.
we have 14,
Ba-dum.
we have 14 women that listen to this show. I don't know how I feel about that, but I do know that I'm going to appeal to my demographic. So if you're easily offended,
If you're easily offended, go fuck yourself.
don't be easily offended.
If you're listening to our podcast and you're easily offended, just fucking go away.
The title is World Class Bullshitters. If you're easily offended, fuck you.
Yeah, you're listening to the wrong fucking show, dude.
Or you're listening to the right show if you want to make a change in your life and become a normal human being.
Yeah, if you want to be a respectable person, listen to us.
We are World Class Bullshitters, the cure for politically correctness, so there you go. You can find us each week here on YouTube.
Huh?
Yeah, you can.
Oh.
Technically, you can find us any day of the week on YouTube. And if you search World Class Bullshitters on Google, some good shit comes up. But
Like
if you're
our
not...
YouTube channel.
Like our YouTube channel and our Twitter, which is the World Class BS. So follow that. I tweet every day. If you want to get in contact with me, that's a good way. Also, if you're trying to contact the show, our Facebook page, World Class Bullshitters, the Future Pop Podcast. We got a new image up, so check that out. It's a nice collage of all of our episodes. And finally,
It's beautiful.
if you're old school, like some of us, Joel,
Dustin.
you can email us at worldclassbs@mail.com. The best mail.
.com.
Guys, do you have any ideas for next week's show?
We bullshit.
We will both.
Can we get a hashtag going? Dion Family Abortionist. Dion Green Family Abortionist.
Yeah, you know what?
Hashtag thebestmail.com.
If anyone that listens to our show gets a hashtag trending from something stupid we talk about on the show, I will personally mail you a gift.
I will mail you part of my beard.
That's for Todd Howard only, dude.
That's right.
He'll cry if he doesn't get it.
I could never give anyone a part of my beard. Like, my beard is literally a part of me now. It's like Samson. If that were to go,
Your beard is bullshit.
I can't give anybody part of
my beard will take your beard and it will fucking kick your beard's ass.
I don't know about that, Loudy.
My beard will throw your beard up onto a pinball machine and rape it.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Your beard can lick my beard's butthole.
Does that mean your mouth?
Dude.
that didn't come out right. That was really fucking wrong.
No,
we're gonna let it go at that.
That sounds good.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't really know what else to say to that, so I'm just gonna end it with that, saying, I'm your host, Jeff Hicks.
I'm Dan.
There you go.
I'm the man with the plan with no tan. Her. At the end of the day.
Baby.
Baby.
I'm the new rowdy one because I was rowdy after rowdy was cool.
After it?
Well, he died.
Well, I mean, there's only one guy who was rowdy before it was cool, and he kind of passed away. So
You're a poser, is what you're trying to tell me.
So.
no, I just find it disturbing that people will put themselves out there. I don't know. I can't quote fucking Wayne's World, so I'm done.
Thank you. Thank you.
And after Dr. Phil, don't forget to brush your ass.
That was way too loud.
That was.
Sorry.
That's okay. I'll forgive it.
It's not close to the mic, though.
Well, at the end of the day, this has been World Class Bullshitters, and remember, you can't bullshit a bullshitter.